we'll have a look at the William Inglis Classic. $400,000, easily the richest race run in Australia yesterday, and here is Ian Craig with his call.
This time again, Choisir dwelt and is back a conspicuous last on settling down, and Pillaging is the early leader. Going up very quickly is Planogram to have a shot, and now leads the favourite, Pillaging a half length. The length and a half third is Al Megdam, followed over on the inside next by Mukarina, and not far away as they sort themselves out Sportsman, and then Royal Perler, and 2 lengths then Choisir, Half Hennessy, followed by Desert Money, Fuji Beauty, and Daneville is last. They race along to the 600 marker, and the leader is Planogram, a half length on Pillaging. A length away third is Sportsman, 3 deep, followed by Mukarina, Al Megdam, Half Hennessy, Royal Perler. 2 lengths to Choisir, spotting them a fair start. Then Desert Money, Fuji Beauty, and 3 lengths to Daneville. On the corner, 400 metres left to go, and Planogram under pressure. Pillaging cruised up on the outside, and wider is Sportsman, then Mukarina, and Choisir hooking 5 and 6 wide, and he's coming home. Great guns. They race down to the 200 in the Classic, and Choisir, he went up to the Victorian Pillaging and paid to him in the twinkling of an eye, and away goes Choisir from Pillaging and Mukarina, and Choisir, a brilliant winner in the William Inglis Classic. Pillaging second, Mukarina third, and Sportsman was fourth. Then Half Hennessy, Royal Perler.
Yeah, that makes your Golden Slipper prospect very much more difficult if you do all that travelling, and he looks like a slipper horse to me.
I believe Paul Perry did say on Radio 2KY this morning that they were thinking at this point of time of just resting the horse, not taking him down for the boot.
Evening to Sky viewers, and we're set for the first of the night. The Skyline Choisir at 1:20. Racing in the Skyline, they jumped as one. Jester's Lad just in front, headed immediately by Charlie Bub and Emerging Star. Good battle between Emerging Star and Charlie Bub, with Emerging Star now about a 800 they travelled, and Emerging Star now being taken on by Jester's Lad, and a length behind them Charlie Bub. 1.5 to Choisir, and a length further back is Cohen. They work their way out of the back straight and come along the side of the 600 marker, and Emerging Star in front. Jester's Lad galloping second. Third posse is Charlie Bub on the inside of the long odds on favourite Choisir, and 2 lengths further off is Cohen. 400 to go now, and Len Beasley is starting to make ground on the Newcastle colt Choisir, and is setting the sail after the Waterhouse Rev Emerging Star, and as they straighten up, it's Emerging Star, a length and a half on Choisir. Charlie Bub third, and forget the other pair. Choisir is picking up Emerging Star very quickly, and away goes Choisir, a real golden slipper hope, and he's toying with his rivals Choisir unextended, and Choisir bolts home in the Skyline from Emerging Star, Charlie Bub, Cohen, and Jester's Lad. Very, very smart horse, and who knows, we could have seen the Golden Slipper winner there.
Star and Mystegic, 5, 7, 3 and 2. It's just a field of 7 lining up. The favourite is Spinning Hill, number 5. The mare is really sprinting well. Choisir, 450. The erratic Choisir. Let's see what he gets for the Emirates Classic. And this is a Group 2 race. The prize money on this one's $251,000.
Spinning Hill from 3 began fairly well. Belle de Jour a touch slow. Felvadon out there with her in the early part. Now Choisir began very quickly, and he zooms up and takes the lead on the outside rail here. Ahead of they pass the 800 metres, and coming up here, the leader is Choisir, narrowly ahead of Intelligent Star, who's behind it. Felvadon wider out. They're followed then by Planchette. Next, Spinning Hill's going to come up the middle of the track. Belle de Jour's just behind her, and then Mystegic coming to the 400. The 3-year-old Choisir had the lead narrowly from Felvadon. Wide out, Spinning Hill starting to work home nicely. Belle de Jour's eased over her heels now. They come to the 200 metres, and Choisir under extreme pressure. After him, Felvadon, Belle de Jour and Spinning Hill. Choisir narrowly. Felvadon digging deep and coming hard. Choisir, Felvadon. Felvadon's put his head in front of Choisir. Choisir came again. Choisir's come again and might have beaten Felvadon in a photo. Belle de Jour or Spinning Hill for third, close there, and they were well clear then.
Choisir at the moment. Felvadon, the great champion, knuckles down to the task. Felvadon, Choisir. Felvadon, Choisir. Oh, Felvadon ran out badly. Choisir wins it. Choisir has beaten Felvadon. Felvadon threw it away. Spinning.
What a race. And what irony, I think Choisir wins the race because Felvadon did what Choisir did on Saturday. Had the race won. Alan Russell, Choisir, well, how bittersweet for the connections here. The $200,000 L'Oreal Saturday taken off them on a protest, and today they win the even richer Emirates Classic. Second one foul.
Good effort to back up, isn't it?
Yeah, I think in 6 months he'd be a darn nice horse, Peter. Yeah, he'd be one of the coming sprinters, I think.
Anyway,
David, in my opinion of this horse, I thought he's one of the best 3-year-olds in Australia. This horse today. You know, he's a superstar, this horse, I tell you. He should have a lot more wins beside his name.
Out a little bit with about 100 metres to go, but he hasn't really caused any severe interference today, Choisir. However, Falvalon looks like...
He hadn't sort of been down the straight before, but a bit hard to get a real good guy because I don't think there was that much in the trial, but he did everything right, and he's a pretty foolproof sort of horse at the best of times.
And that's pretty critical.
Hand you over to Greg Miles for the 2003 running of the Lightning.
Tended their away. Rubitano jumped okay, and also away quickly is Choisir, but he's going to be left solo on the flat side. The rest are coming out here, where Snowland began flying and found the outside rail with Spinning Hill. Shags is going forward with Cosmic Strike, and wider out then Rubitano heading across in front of Bellesprit, and back behind those horses Chong Chong and Azevedo, and Choisir solo on the inside as they go towards the 600 metres. Hard to know whether he's in it or not as they come along now, and the leader is Snowland on the outside. Rubitano had gone up and just about joined him, followed by Shag. Spinning Hill on the rail. Bellesprit is working into it wide out from Cosmic Strike, and then came Chong Chong. Azevedo as last, and Choisir over on the inside on his own, coming towards the 200 metre mark. Rubitano the leader, Bellesprit after him. Spinning Hill joins in, and Choisir is in the hunt on the other side. 100 metres to go. Choisir on the flat, Spinning Hill on this side. They're on opposite sides of the track, and Choisir's done it on his own down on the inside and won it from Spinning Hill, Azevedo, Rubitano and Bellesprit. Then came...
And Glenn Boss, the lone horse on the inside, winning the Lightning for 2003.
Quite incredible. We just had a look at the head. Paul Perry has finally sorted him out, and we always knew that when this horse ironed out those problems that he had, problems in his head primarily, they were psychological, he was always going to be a top-class racehorse, and maybe Jim's race.
That's it. They're racing. Continent missed it on the near side. Dominica, one of the first away. Right up there too is Firebolt, which is the Hong Kong runner. Olivia Grace showing pace, and Choisir for Australia is up sharing the early lead. Wonder's Dream is alone right over on the far side, and Oasis Dream just slots in behind them from Lady Dominatrix, and further back then Dominica the near side. But Incastle is back in the field from Acclamation as they sort themselves out from Sadat. But Choisir, the Australian sprinter, going like the wind out in front for Johnny Murta. Leads by a length and a half here. To in second Dominica. Wider out then battling on is Oasis Dream, followed then by Elusive City. A furlong and a half left to go. Choisir, though, on the stands rail is two in front. Oasis Dream trying hard to pick him up. They're making no impression at the moment. Followed then by Dominica. Choisir, Johnny Murta, three in front. The Aussie's going to do it. Choisir coming home to win the King Stand. What a famous victory. Choisir wins it. Acclamation second. In third then Oasis Dream, followed then by Dominica. Back in the field, the trade Lady Dominatrix last to finish.
We are going to
trying to back up in the straight six Golden Jubilee Group 1.
Shannon, he was 25 to 1 over there, I'm told. Were you and Paul confident that he'd run a screen? He looks well, sweated up a little bit, but does look very well after his win during the week. That is Choisir, and number 18. They'll be called forward shortly for the Golden Jubilee Stakes, and I can tell you that there has been some money with English bookmakers for Choisir in the late, come in some 50 cents or so. But at the moment, equal second pick in the race is Choisir. The favourite for the race is number 22, Airwave. She has
7 to 4, 6 to 4 Airwave. Choisir is 13 to 2. So is Malhub. Just James on 10 to 1 open.
Gates are back. They're off and racing, and Airwave jumps only moderately. Jumping right-handed, leaving the stalls was Malhab, and Morlock, who was stall 1, has now ended up 5 or 6 yards off the stands fence, but racing quickly. 3 points down the centre, and a white cap is right there as well, with Firebreaker towards the outside. Choisir leads a little group down the centre of the track by a couple of lengths to Continent chasing with Twilight Blues as they hurtle through the first furlong and a half or so. Choisir for Australia down the centre. 3 points right there as well, with Morlock towards the the stand side. Behind these, Malhub on the stands fence as well, the blue and white jacket, Khulud in a black cap. Airwave is just following Malhub through. She's towards the stand side, spot a red cap. There is a gap if she's good enough as they run to the final quarter mile. Choisir leads the way and is inching across from Malhub. Airwave chasing these further out. Twilight Blue, Steenberg was very nearly brought down, zipping with a late rally as well, running down to the final furlong. Choisir is in front again at Ascot. Here comes Airwave with a thundering late run. Choisir, Airwave chasing hard all the way to the line. Choisir by a half length to Airwave, and Choisir is holding Airwave, and a remarkable Royal Ascot double for Choisir for Australia, this time in the Golden Jubilee Stakes. Airwave second, Barron's Pit a big run for third, zipping in.
What a race, and Choisir, what a speed double. The King's Stand on Tuesday, the Golden Jubilee today. Airwave has run a smashing race, but it's all about Choisir, Gerald.
He is a champion, make no mistake about that. Came from the outside, his sheer speed, that's what won him the race. Every chance Airwave came to attack Choisir, couldn't get to him. This is an astonishing performance to win twice in 5 days, the two top sprints of the Royal Meeting. This is a champion sprinter, one of the best sprinters we've seen in a long time to be able to do this. No excuses for Airwave, the best horse won on the day.
And a fantastic run.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, Grant.
Well, does it get any better?
Mate, I don't think it does, truly. It's...
Choisir can't be the best sprinter, best Australian sprinter this season because the votes, which close on Tuesday, say don't take into account any international performances. That is crazy because Choisir is the odds-on favourite to be the United Kingdom Sprinter of the Year and can't be Australia's best. Isn't that silly?
Very good point.
Ah.
Champions Day, international performance, Choisir. Personality of the Year. Not surprising.
Coolmore has purchased the horse. The reported figure in the English press is £10 million. How much is that, Alf?
Well, 25.
Well over 20, about
28 million Australian.
I don't think anyone will ever